Good morning, Borderlands! My name is Killer6, and today is May the 4th, which is the date that everyone makes Star Wars references all day long, because May the 4th sounds just like May the Force, as in May the Force be with you. Now, I love me some Star Wars, and I can remember as a child watching Return of the Jedi in the theater with my dad. Damn you Ewoks! And I can't even begin to tell you how stoked I am for the new Star Wars movie coming out at the end of this year. And so today on Good Morning Borderlands, our guest will be Bosun the Ultra Bubbly, and we're going to talk about Star Wars. So let's get right into it. Now, for those of you who do not know, I am on Borderlands the Pre-Sequel on PC, and we are here in Pity's Fall. And I recently updated my graphics card to an NVIDIA GeForce 970, and it's beautiful. I can now run pretty much every game in ultra settings, and what a world of difference it makes. But you know, enough about that. Let's talk about the Force Awakens. God, I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Oh my god! All right, so now I don't want any spoilers. So if any of you guys know anything about the movie, do not tell me anything. I swear to God, I will lose my freaking mind on you. All right, so hopefully nobody releases any kind of spoilers on this movie at all, because I want to recapture that magic of my youth again. And this, to me, is the kind of movie that can really bring out the kid in all of us, I think. And I really feel like this is going to be one of the best movies of like the next decade or so. You know, I mean, not necessarily in terms of story. You know what you're getting into with Star Wars. It's, you know, space opera, blah blah blah. But the thing is, Star Wars it's freaking magical, man. I don't even know really how to describe it to those of you who didn't grow up in that era. But for me, Star Wars like defined our generation in a lot of ways. But okay, I'm rambling. Okay, so now growing up, my favorite character in the franchise was always Boba Fett. And for those of you who do not know, Boba Fett was a intergalactic bounty hunter, and he had this sweet Mandalorian armor, and he just looked like a badass. I don't know what it was, but I remember as a kid like getting the little Boba Fett action figure. And for me, the Boba Fett action figure, they were stiff. They didn't have like the knees and the elbows didn't bend at all, so it was really kind of funny. But Boba Fett was one of the only action figures who had like this rocket jetpack thing on his back. And I remember as a kid, like me and all my buddies were like talking all the time about how there's like these really rare versions of the Boba Fett action figure where you could launch the rocket. And we're like, no, that doesn't exist. We would argue with each other all the time, but it turns out there was versions of that out there. I never got that, but whatever. That was always my favorite action figure, always my favorite character. Now, Boba Fett only had a few lines of dialogue in The Empire Strikes Back, but the whole bounty hunter scene in Empire was so badass that it was hard not to be intrigued by that whole thing. Like, you get to see like IG-88 and Dengar, I think was his name. God, it's been so long. But yeah, dude, I have an 8-year-old now, and I am so ready for him. Me and him are going to have like this Star Wars marathon before the movies come out. Man, I died. I got so distracted. Alright, so anyhow, Respawn Station. So yeah, I have an 8-year-old, and me and him are going to have a marathon of the Star Wars movies. We're going to do it in order. So we get the bad ones out of the way. We get all the you know, the prequel, or what are they? Yeah, prequels. Yeah, we get all those out of the way with the Jar Jar Binks BS, and then we get to the good stuff. Now, my only concern is that the good stuff, to me, you know, the original 3 Star Wars films, might not hold his attention as well as I would like. So I don't know if any of you out there are parents and you've watched Star Wars with your kids. I'm interested in hearing suggestions on, you know, what you think. If I should do it in order, if I should play him the original 3 and not even show him the other ones. Let me know what you guys think about that. Alright, so now I had on vinyl as a kid. Vinyl, for those of you who are under 30 or so, was an audio format that looked like a giant CD. We're talking like, you know, bigger than a basketball size. But you played it on a record player, so it's like really old school. Now, The Empire Strikes Back audio play, that's what I had on vinyl. And it was a 33 RPM recap of the movie, and it was so cool to have something like that back in the day, and I love that freaking thing. No, okay, so I'm rambling again. I'm so excited about this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like It's like got me rambling nonstop. Alright, so anyhow, fast forward to The Force Awakens. Now, the first trailer that came out was absolutely amazing, and it really got me pumped. You had the whole Millennium Falcon scene, and yeah. Alright, the dude walking through the forest with the new kind of lightsaber, and I was like, oh my god! Alright, but then the second trailer came out, and that pushed me to the brink of fanboy insanity, because seeing Han and Chewie at the end, and then you had Luke Skywalker running commentary, dude. And then you had like the X-wing skimming the water, and oh man, I cannot wait, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fall asleep now. You guys, like, somebody wake me up in December, okay? That way we can get right to this thing. All right, so all right, here we are. All right, so anyhow, we got our special guest, Bosun. Well, Bosun's already dead. I got so excited about Star Wars, I forgot to interview Bosun. Sorry, Bosun. Alright, guys. So let me know in the comments below, who's your favorite Star Wars character? What's your earliest memories of Star Wars, whether it was the toys, the movies, the comics, vinyl, if you had that, whatever. Also, post some suggestions for other Borderlands things you'd like to see. Thanks for watching, and if you would, please drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, guys.